Woohoo! I forgot to change my streaming information once again. Let me change that streaming information. We are actually streaming Minecraft. What is this? Placing blocks and things. There we go. Feast your eyes, that lady has returned to bless thou with a stream. Minecraft. 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 Okay, it's all changed. Hello, VOD watchers. Just you and I again. Crazy how I keep meeting at a place like this. Back to game. Sparrow didn't reply. Ooh. Okay, why can't I not hear anything? There we go. Now I can. This place is looking cute. Okay. Let me go inside and see what needs to be done. Firstly, we need a pressure plate. Not spruce. Now it's perfect. Okay. Get rid of that. I think it was pot plants that were up there. So we're gonna get some pots. I just forget where they are. Functional blocks. Yes. Yes, indeed. Hello. How are you? Fine, thank you. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh no, how am I gonna, bonk, bonk. Okay. Just finishing up the decorations in this place. It looks like mostly everything's like in place aside from like a couple things. Like there was like a laundry looking room back there. And maybe a couple pots. Why iron? That's a choice. I'm gonna leave it as it is, because it wasn't my choice. Oops. But it was a choice, and I respect all choices. Bonk, bonk. Every time I'm playing Minecraft, I just bonk, bonk. When I pet my dog, I say bonk, bonk, too. Like when I give her little pats, I go bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, choices were made here. But that won't actually function as a full enchantment area. So I will fix it. I will fix it. Functional blocks. Bunk, bunk. How does enchantment tables work? This wouldn't work at all. We're gonna... Because firstly... I don't want to, like, ruin what they have going. But it would look better in this corner, I think. Like this. Because they've made the choice, so I cannot interrupt the choice. However, I think it would look better like this, but whatever. Anything else I need to finish? I guess I'll just finish the structure. Because as it is not my house, I have no choice. Is it dark or spruce? I think it's spruce, yeah. And then... And then we need spruce blocks. I say bonk when I smack the people in Overwatch. Get bonked, loser. Bonk, bonk. No, I think that's already filled out correctly. So I think it's more stairs. Yeah, so if you want it to be optimal, you have to have a space between the bookcase and the table. But since they made that choice, I won't interrupt. I won't interrupt the choice that's been made. Because I think that was done with supervision. So, since the supervision happened, that means it was approved by someone else, which means someone else approves of it, if that makes sense. Thanks for the follow, Zapdos. That sounds like Pokemon. But I will go ahead and make the choice to add the leaves up in this area. They decided not to add the leaves. I'm adding the leaves. Because I think it'll enhance what they have going on already. Like, wow, wow, stunner, stunner. And then they didn't add the fences. I'm gonna add the, not fences. Signs. I'm gonna add the signs. You know, it's small details they won't notice. Hello, hello. It is a Pokemon? Yo! I know Pokemon. I know Pokemon right off the bat. I'm like a genius or something. Everyone replies art or something. This is a Minecraft server for me and all my friends, my streaming friends. And this is one of my streamer friends' houses. It's based on like a YouTube cottage that you can look up. There are some slight changes, just made by their personal preference, which is fine. I'm just going in and filling out the parts that it looks like they didn't get to complete. Just to make it all finished. Nice and cozy so that they don't have to worry about it. Like, there was something here, but I can't remember. It was like something fence post barrels. So I'm just gonna put the barrels in because that's all I can remember. Oh! I always do that. My left click is too strong from playing first-person shooters all the time. Oh, Big Bird. Oh. Yes, yes, I understand. I know. I know of this bird you speak of. Hey, Shavi, welcome in. I think it was blast furnaces, I'm not gonna lie. Because look, we got smoker furnace, we don't have blast furnace. So I'm just gonna throw them in there, and then if that's not wanted, they can remove it, you know. Bunk, bunk, bunk. No, it kind of looks weird with 3. What if we just do 1? And then put wood in on the sides. Like a table. Hey, shorty. How are you? Fine, thank you. Yeah, like oak. Let's do oak. Not really sure how I feel about that either. But again, they could just remove it if they don't want it. I feel like there should be more than 1 blast furnace though, so I'm gonna... There we go. It's like a laundry room. That's so cute. Okay, and then over here was like another flower pot. So I'm just gonna put the pot down and then they can put whatever they want in the pot. Oh, sea pickle. I should put some sea pickles down. Have a sea pickle. Bro just got pickled. So is that voice perchance a reference to that one coffee shop lady with the fancy word? On the wait, which one? The witches server, it is not still active, but if you want access to it, I can get you access to it. I think I'm gonna put down some candles. I'm getting rid of the sea pickle. And I'm moving it on top of the, what I assume is the refrigerator. Let's go. Wait, is there even space to put sea pickles on there? No, I don't think so. No. No, there's no room. No. Where will I sea pickle? There. Bro got pickled. Bro got pickled and they don't even know about it. Okay, let me get a flint and steel. And then we'll call this house a dunzo. Okay, and then I'll give you guys the tour. Hide the evidence. Yeah, I got rid of the pickle in my inventory, don't worry. Okay. So, this is the front of the house. Very cute, very cute. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Very cute. I'm gonna get rid of that chest too, don't worry about it. But I think there's stuff in there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is the front of the house. And then if you walk over here, I don't know what's gonna happen here. This is a very suspicious staircase, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I mean, they have fencing, which is good. First thing that's good, they started putting fence down, so it's OSHA compliant. This is the side of the house. And then there's like a second home down there. Oh, it's a fish shop. That's so cute. Okay, this is the back of the house. Oh, okay. And then this is the side of the house. Uh-huh. And we got a little well going. I built this frog over here. Because this is Lyra's, like, area. And that's why there's frogs everywhere, because I spawned in, like, 1,000 of them. Wow, someone's TNT, no more house. That's so crazy. Reloads the backup save. Okay, anyway. Here is the bedroom. The dining room. The kitchen and laundry room. And then this is gonna be like the upstairs office, library, art space. Very fancy, very fancy. That's not how a backup save works. That's a funny sentiment, though. And then here is a very long staircase. I was not aware of this staircase until now. We're doing Minecraft now? Indeed. I do a little bit of everything, a little bit here and there. But I built the shell of that house and then I decorated some of the outside, so that's why I was showing it around. But I mainly did, that pond. Oh, hey, Ruby. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I'm drinking an Arizona half and half. But if you guys want to see another one of my builds, I can show you. I'm still filling out, like, the terrain. Like, I'm still terraforming over here. My Jane was jittering, so I knew you were alive, King. But, this is the shrine that I built. I'm still working on it a little bit because I have to retexture the rest of the staircase and then I have to terraform the rest of the area and then add, the rest of, like, the... whatchamacallits. But anyway, we have, like, the little water thing where you, like, clean your hands before you go inside. And it's a cat shrine, so it's dedicated to cats. And I put a beacon to make it healing and resistance because I thought that'd be funny. You know, like you walk into the holy grounds. And then you can put your coins in here and ring the little bell. And then here's the beacon. And then I was gonna put like a couple more cats in here. I caught those cats naturally, so I was trying to catch all the cats naturally. But yeah, my house is gonna be out the back of this area. So this is where my house is gonna be. If we head back here... I still have to terraform this side where the path is gonna be, but, to my house. But in the back, in this area, is gonna be, a tea house, and I'm gonna live in the tea house. So that little hut right there, that used to be my house, that's gonna be obliterated. TNT blow up? I mean... even if you did, it would be okay, because we have backup saves. Every time you wake up the server, because our server sleeps, it saves, so. And we have like 300 to choose from. I give an offering to the cats. But yeah, we have 2 little villages in this area. And then where those villages are gonna be is gonna be like, oh, what? Sir, what you got going on? Hello? But anyway, where you put the little villages and things, we're like gonna build these up and make them fancy. And then if we head this way, we can see the industrial area that I'm building. There's like these little pillar things that mark the ends of the zones. So this is the start of like the industrial ward. I'm in charge of the ward. That's why I'm like building pretty close to it. But I made all these different auto farms. So let's go look at the auto farms. Oh yeah, this is the iron farm zone. So nothing that a villager can connect to beyond this point or it will mess up my farm. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I still have to get rid of all this ground. We're gonna replace all this with concrete like this because this is the zone and the zone should be concrete. Or I guess this is more like tar. So we're Tar Heels, baby. And then like this is the little, you are now entering the industrial ward. Iron farm zone, no crafting benches beyond this point. It's actually beyond that point. But I was gonna ask Binary about like building a little arch with a sign on it. On this point. But we'll see about that. So this is my iron farm. Da, da, da. Ignore the fact that there are axolotls living inside the iron farm. They want to be there. They chose to be there. And then over here is the parking garage that Binary built. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm glad this part was added because I like this part. The part that lets you like park up here. And we added fence posts because a lot of us just ride horses, so. And then I built that kelp farm over there. Kelp fuel farm. It's actually fueling it's gonna be fueling the gold farm in the future. The gold farm that I'm gonna work on. Oh, a cat! Gato. I'm hearing a lot of gato. Someone spawned cats in here. We're gonna have to kill them later, but that's for another time. And then, this is my room. In my apartment building. Me and Sparrow. And that's Beatrice. Hey, Beatrice. And down here is, Frank and Dusty. Frank's in blue and Dusty is in gold. No, kill the cats! They can't be there. Because they slow down the machinery. We'll go check out the kelp farm. And this is the kelp fuel farm. Ah, pretty nice looking, ah. All those rolls of tasty kelp. And then they float up, and then they float down, and then they go down into this tube. And then they get caught by the hopper. They go into this chest. And then they go into that hopper, which puts them into a smoker. And then they get smoked out. Into blocks. And then the blocks refuel the, smoker. So, it's a self-sufficient type of farm. And then this is mayonnaise. Hello, mayonnaise. How are you today? Okay, great. That was our time spent with mayonnaise. Let me grab this. Time to re-plow all this dirt. Bunk. Bunk. Oh yeah, I forgot to hydrate. I'm drinking an Arizona iced tea. The Arnold Palmer variety. Because that's my favorite. I prefer Arnold Palmer's in like the tall boys, but sometimes you just get an Arnold Palmer in like a little can or a bottle and you have to suffer through the imbalance of tea. It's like the most unfortunate part. Ignore that cave. I do. If I can ignore it, you can ignore it too. Oop, there we go. Oh yeah, let me message Lyra and say that the house is finished. The abode. Oh, stuck. Well, I'll fill in this bit before I stop to text. Because I feel like I should fill in this little bit. Texting while working? That's crazy. Oh my god. Boop. Boop. Stinky person? Indeed, stinky person. I must message stinky person. That, I've completed my part of touching up the house. And then let me... Okay, there we go. I have updated the stinky. Ah! Fell in a hole. Bunk bunk. Oh wait, were they talking? They do out of water, but I don't know about in. I remember when I played on my friend's realm, he got beat red and decided to spawn a wither in my storage room. I keep everything so he crashed out completely. That's one way to ensure no one blows up your stuff. It's just to like put a bunch of items because it'll crash their stuff too. But I mean, I think if you're at the point of people blowing up each other's stuff, I feel like that's the end. That's the end of that server. That's usually how it goes. I thought you meant like angry. Angy. But you meant bored. Interesting. He spawned 7 withers. That's crazy. The lag must have been impeccable. Whenever I run like a gold farm or like a switch farm, like the kind that you have to turn on and off, that's when like I always get the worst lag because I'll leave it on by accident every time. And just bop 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 bop. Ooh. Bop 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 bop. I do not need this many torches, but I'm changing the light source later. Like I might do lampposts or something. So I'm just putting those down. Pure survival. Yeah, I plan on making a 2 million auto sorter storage unit thing, because that's like my favorite kind to make for storage. But it's gonna be like over there, just because I don't have anything mechanical over there yet. So like we could put crafting tables and benches and everything in the building as well. I want it to be like Hobbit hole style, so it'll be like cute for that area. But right now I'm just placing concrete. That's crazy though. I'm glad that most of the people I play Minecraft with only log in when they at most want to do something in Minecraft. There's small blessings in that. Like, one, we rarely ever play together because no one has anything to do at the moment. And then two, when we do play together, everyone's working towards, like, common goals. So it's rare that we get, like, the grief type of person. We did have a hacker one time, but that was a hacker. That's different. Hackers, different. Were you in Remy's stream when Remy stole soul sand from Sparrow? I thought it'd be funny to watch that clip back, because I can't imagine it. Like, what brought Remy to the nether to get soul sand? Yeah, I would never wither a server. Mostly because I only log in when I have stuff to do. Like replacing every dirt block with concrete, baby! Blew up your 50 dogs and 30 cat. No! Did you name all of them? I feel like that's something I would do. I used to collect like dogs and cats and stuff like that. Back in the day. At least 90% of them? No! And he blew them up. Oh. My range is like really short. I got short arms. I log in when it's 2-week Minecraft FaceTime. I think one of the benefits to streaming video games is that you can't always play the same games. So like, if you want to play a game, you have to wait like at least 2 weeks before you actually can play it. Just because you're playing other games in the meantime. Like, I want to play Infinity Nikki today, but I was like, but I have Nikki Friday, and I haven't played Minecraft yet all week, and I wanted to play Minecraft all week. So like, it balances things out naturally, which is nice. Yeah, that's gonna be Greg Tech. Greg Tech is a bit different. A more serious mod. No, serious, but like, goofy. How's the word that I'm trying to describe it? Like, it's not serious, but it's more technical. I got depressed and stress streams? Wait, what the heck? Are you streaming Minecraft now? Like, complicated? Yeah, it's very, very complicated. This is regular schmegular Jabba the Hutt. Bonk. Did I just get a text message? My Walmart order is on its way. Oop, there we go. No, just eating popcorn and building? Oh, gotcha. Have you not been having, like, fun streaming? Ooh. I feel like it'd be cool to play a version of Minecraft that's very adventure-based, because usually when I'm in Minecraft, I just want to build. And, like, there's no force really driving me to do any adventures, aside from, like, killing the Ender Dragon. But it'd be really fun to have, like, a real adventure kind of thing. I guess killing the Ender Dragon is a real adventure, but something more like, let's go explore this place that we found that isn't just a regular old biome. No, I had fun, but Overwatch stress plus... Oh, Overwatch brings you stress. No chatter? I feel like that's okay. I often stream without anyone in chat. Occasionally, though, it pops off and then I'm like, yippee! But my streaming history left me with a bit of a gap when I switched to Twitch, because back when I used to stream exclusively Genshin Impact content on TikTok, I would get like at least like 60 regulars. Like every day I'd have the same 60 people in. So it's a bit different on Twitch now that I'm like starting fresh. I am a new baboon. I can't imagine playing every day with people watching. I think the main thing to like be able to play Overwatch and like really enjoy it is to find your center. You know, like no longer see Overwatch as Overwatch, but more as your Overwatch kind of thing. It's easier to do if you're like interested in things like fanfic. Because you kind of do that naturally with every media. Like you pick your favorites, you change the story kind of thing. They nerfed Sombra, it'll never be the same for me. I'm still getting my butt kicked by a couple Sombras out there. Whenever I'm playing Zenyatta, mostly. That's no good. Maybe you should take like a week or so off from Overwatch. You know, reset yourself. Make yourself yearn for it. Because for me, whenever there's like a frustrating team, it's less of like a, man, they suck, and more of like a, whoa, this is crazy kind of thing, you know? I used to eat with Sombra, put her teleport by spawn, go invisible, steal kills, teleport back, heal, and repeat. Yeah, Sombras, when Sombras are on the enemy team, like, I'm more likely to be doing this. Heal, 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 check. Heal, 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 check. Heal, heal, heal. But my mouse sensitivity is really, really, high. High or low? High, I think. So it's harder for me to do, like, whiplash like that. Ah! I fell. Should I fill in this whole thing, or should I leave it empty? Because if I fill this all in, I have to put lights underneath. But I think it looks cool, filled in my head, at least. Like the concrete jungle, you know what I mean? And then I could, like, build stuff on it, as long as the stuff isn't, bad for the iron farm. My crop farms are gonna have to be over here, though, and there's gonna have to be another zone around the crop farms. Remove the water and put a room underneath? That's crazy! What if we do glass flooring? Like, a viewing deck. Like over here. With some fancy... whatchamacallits? I will probably build the gold farm right here. The gold farm's gonna go here, probably facing this direction. Like the ladder you use to climb up to the gold farm will be... you climb up this way. Because I think it has to be facing east to west. And this is east and west. So, the gold farm will go here. Because the gold farm doesn't use anything that a villager can connect to. Hmm. Oh, Weast. Yeah, it has to go in the Weast position. Gold farms do. East. East. Swoth. Swoth. Very interesting locations. I know I said that I wouldn't do stuff 1 block deep anymore, but I got kind of lazy. Legit on my last stream, I was like, hey, every time I see a hole like this, I'm gonna go like this and make it 2 deep. But, I think I'm just gonna do 1 deep. After I said I wouldn't do that anymore. Oops. The reason why I chose tar for the ground is because I couldn't think of anything else to choose. And I want all the ground to be concrete, aside from, like, purposeful planter spots. And away she went, riding off with the wind. I don't know where Sparrow's going. There's, like, nothing really out that way. I guess aside from the villagers. The villagers are kind of cool. The villagers have stuff going on. You know me, just, filling out the concrete, filling in the ground. A regular... This would be a great time to do, like, karaoke or something. Karaoke? Karopi? Karopi the frog? What's the frog's name in My Hero? It's Caro something, right? I don't know. Froppy? Oh, yeah, Froppy! Froppy! Sing Before I Forget by Slipknot. Imagine. I always think it's really funny when, like, metal artists or, like, horror people or whatever, like Junji Ito, are, like, really, really cute people. Like, they're very sweet people, but their whole premise is, like, really dark. Shabby did it? I clipped it? That's crazy. I don't have anything set up for karaoke, for, karaoke. But it would be fun. Fun idea for, like, a collab or something in the future. Coworkers sitting in a- Oh! I should commission, like, a bar. Like, karaoke bar kind of art. And then be like, me and my friends at the karaoke bar! For a collab or something? That'd be fun. I want it to be more like the bar type of karaoke place and less of like the karaoke arcade type of place. Like Miyazaki, that's the opposite. Yeah, yeah, I like that too. Where they're like really happy people, but they're or like they're really like mean or like sad people and their work is all like really happy. I like that kind of stuff. It's like, what's his name? From, that one anime, the TV show anime, where it's the guy who dresses up in the bear suit. I love that anime! I'm pretty sure they feature, like, Jujutsu Kaisen in the, anime. From what I remember. There's like a Shonen Jump magazine on the table and it happens to be, Jujutsu Kaisen. All the steak and villagers want pork! No! TV show anime, all I think of is Vox. The VTuber? Oh, I shouldn't say shut up. Oh, Vox from Has-Been Hotel. Oh! I haven't seen Has-Been. Uramichi Onisan! Yeah! I love that anime! I have a crush. I have a crush on Onisan. The character. I don't know what his name is. Uramichi, I guess, is his name? I haven't watched it in like 3 years. They need a fundraiser for an ophthalmologist appointment? I'm afraid it was. What's an ophthalmologist, chat? Also, Mr. Villain's Day. Yes, yes, yes. It's an eye doctor. Yeah, an eye doctor, I guess. The Way of the House Husband? Another banger, another banger. We should do a tier list sometime. I got Miyabi's weapon. I will now go into a state of deep freeze. Deep freeze. Like credit card? I don't know if that's how you spell that. No, physically I'm going in the- Oh! Okay. Going to the cryo chamber. That's a choice. Help, chat! What does this mean? What does it mean? Oh, this is too far forward. Whoopsies. The SAT would love me. My favorite thing to do is compliment Sparrow in my free time. I don't know what it is. Something about, wait, what was the word? Self? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a word I haven't come across. But if I knew how to pronounce it, I'd say it. This is like back in middle school when I joined Battle for the Books. And then I had to research every other word. Religious discipline. Excessive criticism. Oh, it's like a self-degradation or whatever. I get it now. Self-spicy time whipped version vlogs too. Oh, Jesus. It's a good thing I didn't say it out loud. Lyra, how are you? I was showing off your house. It looks fantastic. I added a little extra, little bits and bobs, but if you don't like the bits and bobs, we can remove them. I will show you. Erotic. He wants me to allow the word erotic. Automod, how dare you? I allowed it. I allow a little bit of, chaos once in a while. Just a little. I said while I put my pinky to the corner of my mouth, you know, like, ooh. Yeah, I'll show you. Is that a stinky I spy? The stinkies are here. Okay, so I didn't do much. We have to clean up like our workspace out here and then like get you like an outdoor like shed workspace type thing that we could like put over there or something. Just so that you still have access to your tools outside, but we do need to clean this up eventually. Anyway, so I added a pressure plate, so now you can leave without touching it and then, like, not look back after you enter. So, like, if you're running to bed or something, it won't, like, bother that. And then I did add the leaves, but if you want to get rid of them, that's fine. I think it adds to the overall vibe of the room. And then I added more flower pots so that any flowers you collect or are gifted can be put in there. And then I added another flower pot, and then I added some candles because I was like, I forgot what they had here. I felt like it was something important, maybe like a brewing station or something. But I just I put candles in a flower pot there. You could switch either one out for a brewing station, and then I added another flower pot there. This house is gonna be full of plants, let me tell you. And then over here, since you have furnaces and a smoker, I thought this could be like the washer dryer or like the water heater or like room heater or something. That's why I put a table there, because it looked weird with 3, but it looked fine with 2. But if you want to like switch the table out for something or like remove that part and then like leave that. Also, I liked when they had the barrels in this area, but you could get rid of those too if you wanted to. And then I added spruce stairs behind here to make it like less floaty. And then I added the spruce stairs up there. And then I think that's it. I think that's everything. Yeah. That's everything that I added. Because I was like, oh yeah, there's supposed to be like a table right here, right? Table with an amethyst crystal on it. I don't know how you want to do that table though. But of course. I'm always willing to help out. Also, I liked your little back path to Fruit Bat's house. That's cute. And then like the little fish house, that's so cute. Hello, Eon! Hello! But yeah, we'll get you cleaned up. Don't worry about all this out here. We'll get you all cleaned up. Go into the fish house? Okay. I'll fly, because it's faster. Don't tell Sparrow. There's a hidden room? Oh, that's a cute little boat. The boat didn't render for me earlier. Oh, there's a couple of them. It reminds me of the Fire Nation. I like the frog on the boat. That's funny. This? Oh! Oh! How the heck did you do that? This is so funny! Oh, is that supposed to be like blood? That's such a good idea. Can I steal the blood idea for my basement? My, serial killer basement in the apartment complex? This looks so good. Looks like I've missed a lot since I left. Yeah, you gotta get on sometime. And play with Dosh. That's cool, I like that. What are you gonna put, like, in this room? You should just put, like, a bunch of storage boxes, and then, like, have the storage boxes come out this way, so, like, it hides the pathway. And then, like, you have to go past the storage boxes, as in, like, barrels, chests, and, honey, what are those things called? Bee houses? Bee boxes. And then, like, a couple cobwebs or something, and then, like, that way this isn't, like... I was like, what are you doing? Beehives? Yeah, but the boxes, not the comb kind that naturally spawn, but the kind that you can make. Yeah, and then like that way it looks like this is just like a cold storage, you know, like a naturally cold storage. Like when people bury seeds underground, because it's they can preserve the seeds from the coldness. That could be like your... Oh, yeah. I think Gale has the source of the witch server, so if you wanted to log into it, you could just ask for the file, and then he'd send you the file, and then you can play on it. But I don't have any of the realms up anymore because they were just too expensive. I'm stealing the blood idea. I have to finish, terraforming. I have so much terraforming that I have to do. Like, look at that! I'm terraforming that whole area, and I'm terraforming this whole area. I hate terraforming. But once everything is terraformed... I'm gonna build the tea house, which is gonna be my house. It's like a pavilion, so it's not actually like a house kind of thing. But it has like a cute little zen garden with it, so I want that to be my house. And then at the base of the... Oh, you can't even see it. A tea house? Oh, yeah, the tea house is gonna be like where I'm gonna put my bedroom. Tea pavilion, I guess I should say. But it's like the traditional tea house, so of course it's more like outdoorsy and less indoorsy. But at the base, connecting the two villages, I was gonna build a faux village, and in the faux village there's gonna be like a ramen shop, like a kimono shop and stuff like that, and it's gonna connect these two areas. I don't know which way I want it to go, like if I should make it go this way or if I should make it go around the other way. But then here, I was gonna put... I don't know what happened here, because I did not dig those lines. But... here, I was gonna put a hobbit hole. Like, a hobbit front door, and then another hobbit front door, and then they were gonna connect behind to be the storage unit. But... I might ask Binary for Creative to do some village terraforming. Yeah. We could spruce up these villages and make it like this is like an actual village area. And then where all the crazies are living. No, I'm kidding. Oh. Oh no, I cannot be seen flying. I think we went undetected. I don't know as of yet if we went undetected, but I think we went undetected. But yeah, I kind of want to mix some darker buildings in with these lighter buildings, and then like make the pathings nice, and then like connect the two, and then like have the storage inside the bottom of this mountain. We could put some of it in that mountain too if we run out of space, but... No. I was saying, I wasn't supposed to be caught flying by Sparrow. 'Twas Sparrow. But this is the, like, start of the industrial ward. I have to figure out how I want the ward to look. Yeah, that was Sparrow. Like, I know that I want it to be concrete. From the second you enter the ward, I want it to be, like, dirt, mud, concrete, like, very, dystopian. And then, like, I want there to be purposeful patches of grass to make it look, like, safe. You know what I mean? A sticky house. Sticky house is up there. But yeah, I have to figure out how I want the transition to be, like, between the two. Maybe, like, a barbed fence. I don't want it to be ugly, per se, but I want it to be, like, purposefully not natural. There's gotta be one villager who likes my meat. Oh my god, it's so real. Is the joke funny if I cry laughing at it, or is it lame? Chat, be honest. Infinity plus aura. What? I need binary to finish the shrine so that I can switch between creative and survival 10,000 times. Because I love switching constantly! Oh! I see an Eon has joined. Look at this pathetic iron when we have that big old thing of iron. Actually, is it working? I don't know if it works with the axolotls in there, but I haven't bothered checking. Tell me if you hear a giant machine catching on fire. It looks like it's filling up. I thought I just looked like that. Boo. I am proud of you, Cobb. Man, am I ever gonna finish this? Who knows? Why am I making this part of the concrete jungle specifically darker than the rest of the concrete jungle? Because this is the iron farm zone. I do not want the villagers to attach to anything other than what I tell them to attach to, in which case that is 50 blocks. Oh, you're welcome. The lava madness. Man, typing all those me's and then laughing really hard took it out of me. Oh yeah, I was gonna add bloodstains to the basement. I'm here for the free meat. Oh, that's so funny. Oh yeah, that's Remy's house up there. Everyone only wants me for my meat. Oh jeez. Little sparrow, where's my meat? Oh my god. That's my sticky goat. See, this is the basement that I made underneath the apartment building. But I'm stealing the idea to use redstone for blood. I think that's a good idea. And by good... Oh wait. Funk. No, I don't like it there. I think it'd be better here. Ah, what do you think? The secret basement's still my favorite room. Intimacy issues. How did you get in here? You're not Beatrice. Oh wait, there we go. Why are you running? Why are you running? I just wanted steak. Oh. I still really like the garage that Binary built. I think it's hilarious. Also, should we... Okay, so a good thing I'm streaming this because I have a question. Okay, chat. You see how my apartment complex is built on a hill? And the hill naturally cascades down into the iron farm zone? Should I delete all this and have it be flat and then like sharp upcut with like a sound wall kind of thing? Same with over here, or should I let it be all natural? What would a corporate icon do? You know? You know what I mean? Like, this place could benefit from the lack- Oh, hello! Hello! Oh, I forgot to change my skin! I got an update on my skin that adds glasses, and I haven't changed it! Oh. Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Marry me? Oh. Wow. This is so... sudden. Oh. Make a Japanese garden next to it so you look more environmentally friendly. Yes, yes, because I own the building and I live in the Japanese district. You make perfect sense. Personally, I'm all for natural, but Corpo would go for renovations. So true. I'm watching stream and laughing my head off. I'm still proud of the speed at which I typed out 500 me's. Me, 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 me. Wow, not everything is about you, Jane. They're cheating! I don't mind sharing Sparrow. Sticky and stinky in the marriage. But what if it is all about oh, no. Polygamy time! Yippee! Who wants to be the manipulative, controlling husband? My frogs will be the ring bearers? It's okay. Can I be the husband? Among Us meeting for the coordination? Yeah, hit the button. The emergency button. A ship fan art win. Alright, Janie gets to be the manipulative abusive husband. Oh yeah. Perfect! The perfect role for me! I want fan art of them kicking the shit Whoa! Calling Remy's cow farm mid? That's crazy. That's crazy. Have you seen the TikToks of the old man with the manipulative therapist? We need fan art like that. It's... Wait, I should clarify. It's someone's OCs, not real people. Someone's OCs, not real people. Someone could draw fan art of the 3 of us in couples therapy. Now we need railings on this staircase because Corpo would have safe staircases. Yes. Corpo would have the safest staircases on Earth because it's a violation not to have a staircase. Not to have railings on your staircase. OSHA violations? Shake my head. They're everywhere in the server! They're everywhere! But I need time. I've never drawn 3 people in a single image before. I could try. I could try drawing abusive AU fan art. But I feel like people would take it seriously and then be like, Jane, why are you drawing this? And I'd be like, no, it's a meme, please. Please. I'm not abusive to my friends, I swear. I just like to roleplay the abusive husband. My goat, Jittery, Chris Brown, Jay. That's your goat. That's crazy. It's gonna take me 10,000 years to cut down this. I'm not missing on you if that's what you're asking for. That's crazy, that's crazy. Wedding edition, that's crazy. Do you guys ever think about what kind of gamer I'd be if I didn't spend all my time terraforming? What I could be doing? What I could be evolving to? Pink Pony Club. I don't know how this combo happened, but it's funny. We literally just say things until something sticks. It's like free associating, but it's every conversation we've ever had. Drawing abusive, not safe for work, apparently. It started with, Lyra... No, it started with Sparrow trying to get a villager to take beef when all the villagers wanted pork. And then, Sparrow was like, none of these villagers want my meat. And then I was like, me. And then Lyra joined and was like, marry me. And then Sparrow thought Lyra was talking to Sparrow, but Lyra was talking to me. So then we decided, might as well just be a throuple. At that point. You know, just girls being gals. That's just how girls talk to each other these days. The logical conclusion. Yes, yes. Beautiful combo, 10 out of 10. I keep forgetting about how loud the screams of Sparrow's cows are. Yeah, Sparrow has a cow death, farm. We can take a look at it. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I usually go to, like, Pinterest or Google. And, like, I'll Google something specific that I think of, like, stables or something, and then I'll search through, like, the hundreds of stable builds, and then I'll pick out one that I like to build. That's how I do it. Yeah, I use the internet's help, because I'm not very creative when it comes to builds myself. Like, I can't translate the image in my head. Like, when I look at a block of concrete, I can't mentally graph that onto a 3D space. Some people can, I just can't. That's why I need, like, a reference when I'm building. Oh, I broke some crops. I'm so sorry. I'll fix that. How do I get in there? Hello? Now how do I get out of here? Oh yeah, I can fly. There we go. Oh god, Janie's in the cow pit. Okay, I have to fix the crops. I need a hoe. The tool. Oh, whoopsies. And then I need some seedlings. What are you doing to my cows? I was fixing your crops because I jumped by accident when walking. The tool, I see. The cow pit would be so perfect for teleporting an unsuspecting random. Yeah, Bestie, do you want fish? I'm scared of what the fish will be. Fish? Oh, fish! I will trade you beef for fish. 'Cause I don't eat meat. I'll go put the meat away. Oh, do you want the meat? I give you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. There we go. Yeah, there's an economy going on in these parts. Yeah, yeah. I need to, like, look at something usually. I was laughing too hard earlier. Oh. Go to the side. Hello. I see you've grabbed the tool as well. That's not what I wanted. Escape. I want to get rid of these. Okay. Now to finish what I was doing. I wish there was a faster way to clear all this out. I mean, there is. You could do, slash fill and then replace grass block with air, with the coordinates, but... This is the best I can do for now. Am I wearing armor? Yeah. My little paws are just out. The monkey paw! The monkey chain! The monkey! I actually don't know how deep it has to be. So I should probably do this in layers. Well, we'll see. I could grab the coordinate. Oh, or I could do this every once in a while. Okay, not yet. If I want the sound wall to be there too, would I have to go in one more? Yeah, so the sound wall would be placed here, but we could do that later. This needs to be flat. Because this is the edge of the 50 block radius. Okay. This is correct. Good. I should see if I could do a slash command, like if it'll work. Because I don't know if I have that level of prowess or not. No. I don't think I can. I tried it with the dirt over there, but it didn't work. I don't have those kinds of powers. Oh, so sad. I need to cut out this side, too. I bet they can't even pass the SAT. Just like me. Relatable content! Oh, not that one. I can't believe I nearly broke that block. That was not supposed to be broken. Okay, okay. And then... we need to dig down this too. Oh, still a little ways to go. Okay. There we go. It's nice doing it all in one go. Like, digging out all the dirt before placing anything, because I feel like it makes it... No one don't binary. But I feel like it makes it easier, to do. Boop. Because I could just, like, clean it all out and then fill it all back in, you know what I mean? How to spot a TikTok addict? That's funny. I don't think I want to finish this house till next year. That's crazy. Low-key, me too. Low-key. I need a little sippy sip. I do, I'm laughing on the inside where it counts. Oh, I'm crying on the inside. LOL. Where it counts. Okay. Oh, it's looking brighter. It's looking nicer. Honestly, we should put, like, a wall there. Just so that it's, like, dark and dingy again, because I kind of liked the dark and dingy vibes. You never see me again. Why does every build get 10 times better when it has murderous intent behind it? You know what I mean? Let me ask. Have any of you taken... How do you spell psychology? Psycho... Huh? How do you spell that? I need to know if they've taken any psychology classes, because I'm about to ask a really... a really, three-headed question. Thank you. I cannot spell. Thank you, Lord, for my ability to... In a way, yeah. No, but definitely need to see one. No, PE. I've seen YouTube videos about it. A mental question. I have a mental question. Discard everything, fast? I'm in, creative mode. So, like, someone could be, in this type of server, someone could be in survival while another person is in creative. When, Minecraft building, it's a lot more fun to make dingy or creepy or hyper realistic things. Question mark? They talking about the fish. I think that's just what you enjoy. Oh. Oh. Huh? Oh, I got a real answer. Okay. Because of the brain's mental factors, it takes things that make your heart race or adrenaline pump to give you dopamine. Oh! Actually, you have schizophrenia. It's terminal. So I am both and schizo? Question mark. Oh. Oh, well that explains some things. No, not you too, Lamb. Not you too. Do you find any horror character hot? If so, then yes. I also like Greg Tech. May he live forever. May the Greg Tech gods surpass this mortal plane and live on forever. Just don't, I mean, not obvious enough. Huh? Huh? I've seen the way you look at store clerk in Lethal Company. Store clerk is conventionally Sparrow's minecart made my game crash? No way, because of how fast it was. Huh? Huh? Usually it's with the mouse. Huh? Huh? Oh no! Yeah, it could have been the rendering speed. You might be able to go on it if you go to settings, options, video settings, and then turn down the render and simulation distance. And turn down the frame rate to like 60, I think. And it might work better. You might be able to go on it then. Oh. Try the rendering of the minecart. I know, I still haven't seen the end of it either. Are you heading to bed? Getting ready? Putting your jammies on? I was asking the server why I like making dingy and like creepy things. Or like things that are like corpo or whatever, you know? And Sparrow was like, I've seen the way you look at the Lethal Company store clerk. Because Eon said that I'm attracted to the creepy and the dingy, which isn't necessarily true. They have to be conventionally attractive. Because I am shallow. I'd rather be on Minecraft though? Me too. I get that. Sometimes I don't want to go to bed, I just want to play games. The shopkeeper's gorgeous, okay. I agree. They should have made the baby bees normal-sized bees. Do bees die after they sting you in Minecraft? Exactly. But I'm not attracted to, well, longing for. Sometimes I do long to be in a creepy basement, but of my own volition. I used to watch those well, maybe it's because I'm white. I used to watch those videos where people would explore abandoned buildings, and I'd watch like 800 of them. Like, legit, that's all I'd watch. Every day I'd get home from school and I would just watch abandoned building after abandoned building video constantly. And that's me though right now. And I just like love the whole like horror vibe. Not the whole like death part, but like in video games when you enter a room and there's like bloodstains on the floor or something like that. Like I love that. I love that. I don't know what it is. I think I want to be, I don't know if I want to be with the monster or if I want to be the monster, you know? Maybe a little mix of both. Maybe like a Misa and Light kind of vibe, you know? We like the macabre. The creep factor. Yeah, I like the creep factor. I like it when my friends are scared. No. No, but like back in middle school, the most joy I had, the time that I spent in my free time not doing like schoolwork, I was indulging in the creepy factor. Me with all the villains. I think I just like the grand side of it. Like, when something's creepy, there's always something more, you know? I think I got that condition called human greed. Like, when something's magical, there's always something more, you know? I like it. I like when there's more. Like, I like the Lethal Company shopkeeper, firstly because she's a cutie pie, like, her voice, her body, but also because I don't know what's behind that door. That whole building could be her, and I want to know. Love is an open door with you, with you, with you. I get that song stuck in my head every time I say the word door. I think that's mental illness. I did watch that movie like 800 times though, because at the time it was my best friend's favorite movie, and I had to move away from my best friend at the time, and I thought that they were still my best friend, so I was like, I'm gonna memorize every inch of this movie up and down for her. And then, I looked them up like 20 years later and they were like following Ben Shapiro on Twitter, so I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. I think that they just didn't like me, or like that their mom didn't like me or something. Maybe they just didn't like me. But they never tried to keep in contact with me, even though I tried so hard. Because I thought they were my bestest friend. I've told this story before, but it was kind of like, baby's first love kind of vibes. Maybe that's why they didn't like me. But I've always preferred platonic love over romantic. But that's the first time I didn't feel like competition with a friend or anything. Because of course I was raised in a very competitive environment. So it's crazy that I have no like competitive bone in me now. I think I spent it all when I was a kid. So like when I hear people being like upset about Overwatch and stuff like that, I'm like, wow. That's such an interesting phenomenon. I like existing in similar spaces as other people, but that's about it. Yeah, I liked the closeness that we had and like the little things that we would do together as people. Like we had this thing where every time we had a sleepover, because we both had like bigger beds, we'd sleep in the same bed and we would whisper secrets to each other and stuff like that. But the secrets were just like I don't actually care that much for the color pink and stuff like that, you know. Or like when we decided to go trick-or-treating together, we purposefully, I wore all black and they wore like all bright bubbly colors, and then we were like the opposite of one another. And every house we went to, everyone would be like, oh, you guys are so cute. Or like that I was always blue and they were always purple kind of thing. Those kinds of things. I enjoyed those moments. And I look back on them fondly now, but when those moments died off and like it was impossible to contact them despite both of us being on the internet, I took it to heart. I've never existed like that ever again. I've never let myself get carried away in that way ever again. I mean, now it's second nature, like that's just not who I am anymore, but before I took it personally. I was like, I'll never be that person ever again. And since then, I have never been that person, so. I mean, I've been like a pick-me and stuff like that, but I've never been like cutesy ever again. I killed off my cutesy side. Different situation, but like similar vibes, where it was like an emotion that you only ever experienced with that person, and then you're like, never again. A part of you that you'll never revisit. That's kind of how I am with like my pick-me self. Like, I don't want to return to that. Mostly it was from COVID and a lack of attention in high school, but from like everyone. But now that I'm older, I find that I don't need outside sources of attention. I think it's just part of aging. Because you're supposed to get that validation and love from your parents, and then if you don't get that validation and love from your parents, you look for it elsewhere. And that can lead to being an idiot online and stuff like that. Why do we always get psychological when we're playing Minecraft? I got too much free time. I can think and act at the same time. It's like when you put me in Overwatch, I feel like I don't have to think. And that's why I like Overwatch. Because it takes my mind out of itself. Boom, 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 boom. It's just Minecraft things, you know, just Minecraft things. Oh wait, were people talking? Did I miss anything? I went into Shadvi's illegal house in my house. I think he's a terrorist. I want to see. I want to see what Shadvi's house looks like. We're gonna go check it out. Check it out! And then we'll finish clearing, that away, and then we'll install the sound wall. And then we'll finish, filling in the iron zone. And then once that's all filled in, we can, add the farm zone, because the farm zone also can't have, crafting tables and stuff near it, because it also works on villages. This used to happen when I did diamond paintings way back in the day. I'd just talk about whatever came to mind. This is Sparrow's house, by the way. Isn't that insane? Like, that's such a cool concept. I like the flowers. It's gonna be like a full tower, but I think this is just like the first couple floors so far. Your mom does those? The diamond paintings? I love diamond paintings! This is like the second floor? I wonder how tall it's gonna be. What's the shape? Very interesting shape. And then that's, good question. I don't know what that is. Don't look over there, chat. Don't look. I still have one more that I want to do, but I want to do like an ASMR type video with it. This is Shadvi's house. This is Shadvi's place, everyone. I'm not sure what's happening here with the staircase. But it's very interesting. Got like a glass design going on. And a dead fish. And I don't know what all that is. And I don't know what this is either. But yeah, that's Shudby's house. And then there's like a bridge here, the bridge to Terabithia. And then I think that's Binary's house. And then that's gonna be the shrine where we could change between creative and survival. But I don't think it's done yet. I don't know what adventure means, I'm not gonna lie. And then Eon's house. Okay, so this is kind of where like spawn is in this dark forest. And then this is Eon's house. Very cute, very bamboo, very mansion. That tree needs a little more leaves. Let's peek in the windows. There's a villager in there. Oh. And then... Any other... builds around here? No, I think that's everything. I like the choice in flooring. Me and my mom, when we used to go house hunting, we would go up to houses that have for sale signs and look in the windows. Before, like, they had, like, websites and stuff for it. It was a long time ago. And then the industrial area. It looks insane. And then there's Remy's house. Remy. We'll go take a look at Remy's place. The good old concrete jungle. That sounds kind of fun. I would always be like, do we have to walk up there? Because every time some nosy neighbor would be like, what you doing? Little cave system. But, you know how house hunters are. We only moved once, and then we could never move again because of the 2008 economic crisis. I could just, excuse me, pardon me. Not the nosy neighbors. This is, Remy's house. So, birch and cherry home. Lots of glow happening. Oh, lots of paper happening too. And then... I don't know what's in that hole. This is the inside. This is like the bedroom. And then this is like the front room. And then this is like the upstairs with the storage and the thingamabobbers. And enchanting room. I like the sound that bamboo makes when you walk on it. Help! Wait, I could fly. But yeah, that's all the little areas. And then that's the kelp farm. Dun, 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 dun. Honestly, I'm glad I built the kelp farm to scale, because I don't think it would work if it weren't to scale. Let's check out the villages, see what's going on. What is that? Why is he bald? Oh. That's not the trap. I was like, I only saw him at first, and I was like, what? What happened? Which village, This village, I see. This is a nice village. That's a nice boulder. I don't know why there's always bone horses around. You'll just see them grazing, just hanging out. You can ignore them. It's fine. The bone horses. And we'll clear out all this mess. And then we'll start filling it in. I feel like I should clear it out first. Do you think it would go faster if I was holding a shovel? Or do they have the same break speed? Actually don't know. I feel like it's the same. Bone horses are the cool ones, that's why. I used to have a bone horse named Syphilis. I don't know why I named it Syphilis, I just thought it was funny. But that was back when, like, I played, Minecraft with Nissy, Sammy, AJ, Echo. Diamond with the fancy enchantments. Yeah, I was like, what's a cool sounding name for a horse? A bone horse. And I was like, Syphilis. Ah, yes. A perfect name. Okay, what kind of roads would an industrial area have? They wouldn't have perfect roads necessarily. Because I think they'd be a bit dingy. Like, they want it to look good, but it's not actually. Probably something with planters in the middle, right? Like, the roads themselves would be full of potholes and stuff. But in the middle would be like a well-kept garden planter box thing. I have to figure out what I want the roads and stuff to look like. Definitely some planters to spice it up. Oh, yeah. It'd be cool if we could make, like, ditches. I guess we could with a staircase. But you can't make concrete staircases. Aw. That's too bad. Or like grass staircases. They should add concrete staircase blocks and grass staircase blocks. You can, but it might be kind of hard. Like, to make the staircase? I mean, like, to make a stair? Okay, I dug out all that. Oh, the ditches, yeah. 'Cause where would all our rainwater go? I can give it a shot. I also eventually want to add a sewer system to this too. So I think it'd be funny. Yeah, true, true. I was just thinking about the sewer system too. Yeah, I figured I'd do Minecraft on like Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Infinity Nikki on Tuesdays and Fridays. So that I could switch between like Minecraft and Infinity Nikki, depending on what I want to play more on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, I'll do Overwatch specifically. But Overwatch is also like if I don't want to play any other games, like I'm not in the mood for anything else, I do Overwatch. And then Saturdays and Sundays are Satisfactory. And then Mondays can be Marvel Rivals or literally anything else. That way we're getting like a healthy variety of games while still keeping up with the games that we want to play. When we're out and about. Mondays could also be like variety. But if someone offers me to stream like variety on any given day, I'll probably say yes. Like Lockdown Protocol or Lethal Company or something. I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? You know. Might as well get a little collab in here and a little collab in there. That's why when I was like, we're gonna play Marvel Rivals on Monday, and then I ended up playing Overwatch, it's because I was invited. I was like, okay. Might as well. How much more? Still a lot, but it's okay. I'll survive digging up a whole mountain. I've done it like 800 times already. It does take a long time, but not as long as I think people think. To like clear, to terraform. I think it takes longer to put blocks back when terraforming, like to make it look natural, than it does to tear up the blocks. Because destruction can be like quick and chaotic. But actually placing things, you have to like place a bunch of blocks and then like float away to see how it looks and stuff like that. I've cleared mountains before, and I'm willing to do it again. Yeah, I agree. The destroying part is the easier part. Hello, welcome back. The shovel is putting in work today. I just thought it looked better than my hand breaking the rocks and stuff. Let me go from like this side in a little bit. Just to get rid of some of this nonsense. Hand hurts. Oh no. Oh, From punching stone blocks, yeah. It's just a daily workout. We will finish this in no time, chat room. Don't look at the size of it. I know it looks like we won't finish, but I swear, I'll do this at least. Imagine I just like finish breaking this and I'm like, okay, that's it for stream. That's all I had the energy for. That's all I was made for. That song keeps coming on the radio. I wonder if like its usage rights is like cheaper than other songs at the moment or something like that. So it gets stuck in people's heads. What was I made for? 'Cause we will get rid of all of this eventually, chat room. Do not worry, do not worry. Radio Granny Jane over. No! Radio in the car! It's not like I listen to radio all the time. The only time I listen to music is like when I'm in the car. I swear I'm not Granny. You youngsters and your music you can take with you on the go. You know what? It was invented to take on the go when I was a child. A cup of coffee. You'd get them black and you'd take them with you. No cream, no sugar, none of that frill stuff of the new age girls get. Michael listening to that transitor radio, straight vibing. Grandma Orange. I know, I made the orange part of my Oshi mark because there's a lot of snake VTubers or like snake themed VTubers out there. But none of them use like an orange and a snake for their Oshi mark. So I was like, okay, that'll be my Oshi mark to pay homage to the Grandma Oranges. My first fan base, the Grandma Orange. Thank you for the hydrate. I finished my tea. Now I will start on my wata. Wata! Yeah, because Oshi marks can be like any emoji that you want. Like, it doesn't even have to be related to you, and that could be your Oshi mark. And it could be like 1 or 2 or 3 I've seen. Like, that's the maximum amount I've seen, though, is 3. So I just decided to do 2. A snake and an orange. Gotta keep the basilisk hydrated. Channel points were the best thing ever! Because I do forget to hydrate sometimes. On occasion. Oshi apparently is like an idol term for like your favorite. So like your Oshi just means your favorite. Your favorite. It's kind of like bias. Like in how K-pop circles you have a bias. It's like that. Yeah, I usually, when I can't figure out what a term means by Googling it, I usually have to ask someone. I have to go, hey, what's this? What's this VTuber thing that I'm just learning of? Like, I didn't know about VTuber intros or VTuber debuts or, like, raid intros or things like that until, like, I witnessed someone else do it and then I went, oh, dang, I have to do that too. If I want to be in this community, I have to embrace the culture. Because it is kind of like its own culture. Like, its own way of people acting and stuff like that, which I think is interesting. Like, there's all these things that are so common in the VTuber community, and I'm like, why? But it just is. Like, those trends where it's like, one person says something and then it becomes a trend, so like every VTuber now has to make a video of them saying the same thing. It's kind of like, why? But at the same time, that's what the fans want, you know? I didn't know about VTubers and PNGTubers till around 22, and I was a bit into streaming, and it was like the coolest thing to me, because I didn't know that was an option. I thought it was interesting seeing it for the first time. I've always been like a content watcher. Like, I've always loved watching content and stuff like that, and I always wanted to create content. I was like dead set on it for a while, like being a content creator in middle school and stuff like that. And for the longest time, I thought I would be a retro gamer. Like, I would do old Nintendo, old PS2, old PS1 type games. And I thought I would just, like, simulate them onto my, like, PC when I got a PC in the future. This was, like, in the past when, I was a kid. And I just thought that would be my thing. Like, I'd be a retro game reviewer. But then it came to find out that I don't like a lot of those games. I only like the games that have nostalgia to them. Like, if I never played it as a kid, I find it boring most of the time. Or, like, I find it looks ugly. Stuff like that. So it was hard for me to get into. So then I was like, well, now what? And then I started getting really into MMOs because I didn't have a lot of friends after moving house and stuff like that. And I got into a lot of arguments and stuff with my old friends, and I was like, man, I need some online friends. So I started getting into mobile MMOs because I didn't have any like systems or anything that could connect online at the time. All I had was my old phone. And so I played mobile MMOs and mobile gacha games. And then that brought me to Genshin. And then I was like, hey, this is something. When I first posted my like first Genshin video on TikTok and it blew up, I was like, hey, this is something I can make content of. Finally, I have found a game that I can enter into. Because I knew Genshin wasn't going to be my long term. Like, I knew that from the start. But, it was hard to break off of Genshin and, like, do variety without sacrificing things like views. Which I was not comfortable doing at the time. So I wore myself out pretty badly. Especially with the way that I had colitis and didn't know that I had colitis. So I was basically burning from the inside out. And just like, getting up every day to get on stream. I was mentally burning out and I was physically on fire. But, you know, here I am now. 1 colon down and, joy up. Like, I really haven't thought about views in a while. Ever since I hit affiliate, I haven't thought about views or anything. I've just been, like, coasting, you know? Like, now I'm more into improving myself for myself. Like, I want thumbnails, so I'm making thumbnails. I wanted a reference sheet, so I went ahead and, like, bought a reference sheet and stuff like that. Like, before, I think I needed a lot more outside validation. In various parts of my life, there was always a time in which I needed some form of acknowledgement from the outside world. But now I'm chilling. I'm digging down a pile of dirt with, a group of online buddies who I don't necessarily need to speak to every day. I'm chill. I'm chilling. Happiness is definitely the way to go. Yeah, definitely. Like, if something does not bring joy, take a break from it. Put that to the side. I do eventually want to play Shadow of the Colossus and Twisted Metal on stream. I don't know if Twisted Metal's allowed, actually, but those were my go-to games when I was a kid. I'd play them over and over and over again. And maybe Zelda's Skyward Sword, because that's the only Zelda I've ever played, and it would be fun. It would be fun to experience the new Zeldas and stuff like that, of course. But I do want to revisit the past once in a while. I think being sick gave me a break from, like, having to be a person. Because when you're sick like that, people don't really expect you to be a person. They don't mind if you're less than a person, you know? Like, if you're just a body, they don't mind that. Not in, like, a bad way, but in a refreshing, I get to be monkey kind of way. I got to return to monkey for a while. Even though I was in pain and I was struggling and I hated it, a part of me was like, thank God I was able to be monkey for a minute. I didn't have to worry about paying for anything because everyone, like, my insurance covered the hospital and stuff like that, and I don't know. I wasn't expected to do anything but sit there. Until physical therapy came around, then I was expected to walk. But other than that, like, I had nurses who would be like, I would be like, so what am I supposed to do today? While I'm unable to lift my own head off of the bed, right? Like, I need assistance for literally everything, even eating. And the nurses would just be like, you don't have to do anything today. That was, like, such a crazy feeling. I don't know. Permission to do nothing? Sick. I needed that. I needed monkey time. I think I want to write a bit of monkey time into my character's lore. Like, that's kind of what the character Lotus is supposed to be. She's supposed to be, firstly, representation for, Southeast Asians, because they don't get a whole lot of representation in media. But she's also supposed to be, like, the loving character. I'm still in monkey time mental health? Yeah. Monkey time is needed. But Lotus's entire crux of her character is supposed to be the strong, loving character. So, like, she's supposed to represent Venus. Or, like, Aphrodite. Like, she's the Aphrodite of Tearfest, pretty much. Like, she's supposed to be beautiful, strong, confident, an outpouring of love. And it's supposed to, like, show what kinds of things someone who could be so loving could face and still choose love. Like, her path is to always choose love as a character. Which is where Vesuvius comes in, because Vesuvius, is designed to always, instinctively choose war. But he consciously wants to choose love, but instinctively he is a monster, a beast designed for war. So, like, the Minotaur, the 12 Sons of Taurus, they're war machines that were created through nature, but by the father of Taurus himself. So Taurus is basically like an entity that created the 12 Sons of Taurus to balance war on Earth, kind of thing. And so he is literally designed to get angry all the time. Hail Hydra! No, not Hydra! But that's like Vesuvius's character, and he basically like falls in love with Lotus, so the embodiment of love and life. Which I think their characters are really good foils for each other. I don't plan to foil either of them, but they are meant to be the opposite of one another. Like, in a few different ways, and that they love each other for their differences, or for what they can bring out in each other. Hail Hydra, no! Like, they have, like, meet-cute moments. I haven't heard that in a long time. Like, but both of their characters are supposed to highlight, sides of me, the main character, of course. Although I'm not technically the main character, Vesuvius is. But they're supposed to highlight the flaws in my character. Like, my character can never love completely, like Lotus. And my character can never, go to war completely. Like, my character's too lackadaisical. And, their positions are supposed to highlight that fact. But yeah, the way they meet is like, Lotus is like carrying some boxes or something, and then Vesuvius is like, here, let me help you with those. And then they lock eyes. They had been working for me for months on end. And then they finally, for the first time, after months of working together but not really like seeing each other, they lock eyes. And then it's like, wow, wow. They're in love. It's a meet cute. That's how I want them to meet. And they do eventually get married. I think part of Lotus's character as well is that she can't have kids, maybe? What did I walk in on? I'm talking about two characters in my, my VTuber lore. There are two side characters, but they're technically more so main characters than I am in the story of the lore. Tearfest lore, yeah. The lore of Tearfest, my universe. I'm talking about my Minotaur character and his satyr wife. But Lotus is like the embodiment of love, whereas Vesuvius is the embodiment of war. And then they end up falling in love together. Wah, 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 wah. But they have like a meet cute way of falling in love. Because I'm a sucker for a good romance. I did make them straight. Mostly because I wanted the balance of feminine and masculine. But also because Vesuvius was always a man. And then I just like happened to create Lotus based on like Full Metal Alchemist and stuff like that. Very Full Metal Alchemist inspired relationship, like larger muscular man and then thinner talented woman. Because that's how most of the relationships, except for of course the main couple in Full Metal Alchemist. But yeah, so like that's the main couple in Tearfest is Vesuvius and Lotus. I don't know if Lotus should have another name, though. Because usually, people get those kinds of names if they're born that way, but Lotus wasn't born that way. She was transformed by overusing her magic ability. So Lotus was, used to have an abundance of healing magic, and then her younger siblings got hurt, and she kind of pulled a Groot, where, like, she chose to heal them despite herself, and so her body transformed by the magic she was using into a satyr. Funk. But I don't know if she should have like a different name other than Lotus. Because Lotus is a name that a satyr would have, as they always have like woodsy, magical plant life names. But she wasn't born a satyr, so I don't know. I guess her name could still be Lotus, but I just have to, like, give her a last name or something. Whereas Vesuvius, was born as a son of Taurus. And, when they're born, someone comes and visits based on, like, the magical energy of where the birth takes place, and then names the son. So Vesuvius was not named by his parents, but by another son of Taurus. And Vesuvius grew up in a one-child household with very disappointed parents because they lived in a village that believed sons of Tauruses were bad luck or like bad omens or just like not a really good thing to have as a child because you expect a child, not a cow. When you give birth? A minotaur. But there are sons of Tauruses who were born in places that adore the son of Taurus and stuff like that, you know. It just depends on the region that you were born in. Vesuvius just got unlucky. So, when he was preteen, he decided to sign up for the war effort because he had nothing else to do, and his father suggested it. He was like, get out kind of thing. His parents didn't really necessarily hate him, they just didn't know how to accept him, which I think is a lot harder than having a parent who hates you, because it's easier to walk away from someone who hates you, as opposed to someone who just, like, who's very lukewarm about you. And then, so he goes to the war effort. He becomes a beast on the war fields, of course, because he is literally a beast of war. And then he ends up representing the Church of Lights faction that's headed by King Echo. And that's where King Echo comes in. So I meet Vesuvius on the battlefield. Pretty much. Because I join the war efforts to stifle them. To pretty much backstab the Church of Light. But that's after my Basilisk transformation and stuff. Vesuvius and Lotus are both older than me. So whenever I want to monkey brain, Lotus is there for me. Lotus is like, okay, you don't have to do anything. And then I'm like, yippee! But that's essentially their characters, in a nutshell. They have more, like, in-depth lore and stuff like that. Like, the mechanical side of things, like the redstone operation of how each of the characters function is a bit deeper and more thought out, but I figured I'd explain what I meant in a little preview. But yeah, I don't know how I met Lotus. I haven't decided yet. Maybe via travel? Because the thing that I want Tearfest to be, like, good at is running multiple storylines at the same time. Or, like, I want it to be one of those stories where you may see a scene with, like, a bunch of background characters, and any one of those background characters can turn into a full-fledged story kind of thing. Or, like, any one of those characters will have an immense amount of lore behind them. Even if they're just, like, a background character, somewhere in the narrative, there's the option to follow their story. And their story would be deeper. So, like, I'm looking at probably, like, 1 million little stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm given SCP levels of information. That's the kind of thing I want to go for. Like, I want there to be a wiki discussing each of my characters in the future. Like how they ended up in the lore, how they ended up in the scene that they're in. I just think that'd be so silly. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Bunk. My goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. No, anyway, my goal is to bully Netflix into giving me a TV show. Maybe not Netflix. They'd do me a disservice, but they are the easiest ones to bribe, from what I've been told. We're gonna make it happen somehow. Maybe one day, when I'm rich and famous, I can bribe enough people to work on this project with me. The Basilisk gets what the Basilisk wants. Yes, yes. I'm also thinking of making myself a 2D boyfriend. If that's not weird to say. But I think it'd be cool if a Basilisk had an on and off kind of fling with a phoenix. I will say, my 2D self is far more promiscuous than I am. Because why is she pictured with, like, almost every 2D character from a video game? Like, I was gonna draw me and Magic together, and then, like, there's that drawing of me and Gallagher together. What can I say? She's just that kind of lady. So I want her to have, like, an on and off staple, you know? Like, someone that she has history with. But, like, they never really get together, but they're never not together, you know what I mean? Like, wrong person, wrong time, but it's always wrong person, wrong time. Ace things. Ace things is when your 2D self is more promiscuous than your IRL self. And, like, I want the Phoenix character to know her before she gets transformed into the Basilisk kind of thing. But, like, they never really talk about it. Like, I want it to be, like, a known fact, but I want it to be, like, something that they, like, never really bring up or mention, because it's just not relevant. Like, I want them to only, when they're together, talk about things that are relevant to the plot. So it's like a will they, won't they, but they're narrators. RL were, but fictional is, oh. They're plot movers, those two. That's kind of what I want my character to be. A plot mover. Like a plot fixer. Like, I think Gege Akutami made the mistake of making a character so strong that they could fix the plot whenever, so he had to lock away Gojo in the Prism realm. But I want the same thing, just with character flaws. So, like, instead of needing a Prism realm, she just gets sick. And then she, like, can't be there. And then it's like, oh, what are we gonna do? But then when things get so bad that they disrupt the movement of the plot, or I can't fix it, I just bring out the Basilisk. I'm like, she's bored of this argument, so she's gonna kill everyone in the room, kind of thing, you know? It's like, oh, you're an evil person, and you've done bad things. She just murks them, then and there. And then I don't have to deal with, like, justice system, whatever. I mean, I do want there to be justice system arcs and characters that revolve around law and order. And things like that. And I do want there to be, like, corrupted justice, vigilantes. I want a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. But I am gonna use my personal self as the god of this creation to be, like, the fixer of all the mistakes that I write. Plot hole? Not anymore, because the Basilisk. So I want the Phoenix to be, like, a complementary piece to that. So what you're saying is, you've been naughty, whips out Basilisk? Yes. Pretty much. Like, if I want a really evil character, but I don't want the evil character to exist for a long time, Basilisk. Smiley face? My main goal is to I gotta stop saying that vine. It's okay. I can usually read most typing mistakes. Sometimes I get them so wrong though, if someone like really gets it twisted. When in doubt, Basilisk, yes. Random plot hole? Joke's on you. The Basilisk was just doing something in the shadows and I didn't tell you guys about it. It's like, oh, I have a key to that door. The audience, where did they get that key? Me in the background? Basilisk found key and gave... yeah, pretty much I want Vesuvius to be the main character, but I don't know how to advance Vesuvius' story, so I do have to make a new main character. But because I don't know what motivations Vesuvius would have other than protecting Lotus and Lotus's family. Because Lotus and Lotus's family is the first time Vesuvius experiences, like, true family. And while he does want to still work for the Basilisk, aka me, I'm just gonna refer to myself as the Basilisk because it's easier that way. But, he does still want to work for Tearfest and still help change society, pretty much, is the Tearfest's goal, is to redirect society kind of thing. It's very Persona 5, you know, like, on the outside they are performers, but on the inside they are a secret society trying to disrupt the rich, kind of, vigilante style. But, he still wants to do that, especially because that's what Lotus still wants to do, and he takes her opinion, like, very highly after they're married. But, like, if Lotus was ever like, I want out of this, Vesuvius would be like, okay. And get them out, kind of thing. But, so I still have to figure out a good enough reason for Lotus to be in it still. And I still have to figure out, like, what Vesuvius's motivations are as a character outside of what the Basilisk wants him to do. Because the Basilisk's main motivations are boredom, anger, spite, ego, pride, those kinds of things. Like, the Basilisk is a very sinful character. And then everyone else is the balance to that. So, like, where the Basilisk is sinful, a character will fill in that slot. Kind of thing. That's kind of how it's going now, so that does make it seem like the Basilisk is the main character. But I want the Basilisk to be more so a shadow character. Like, the presentation of the story doesn't always follow the Basilisk kind of thing. So I need a main character, is what I've concluded to. I love talking about Tearfest, because it's something I could talk about endlessly, like, for hours on end, and, like, experiment with the most, because it only exists in my mind at the moment, aside from, like, a couple things, like a map. The characters, what they look like a little bit. The magic system, I've written down and figured out pretty much to a T. But, like, there's so much that I can expand upon. Like, I have 12 current OCs that have names and appearances. I won't count, like, the OCs that don't have an appearance or don't have a name. But of the ones that have both a appearance that I have at my fingertips and a name, I have found ways to put all of them inside of Tearfest. Like, I'm not leaving a single baby behind. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's definitely like a side effect of some sort of mental illness to have a literal world inside your head, but I like it. It's probably a side effect of always watching other people's content. Like just absorbing so much knowledge via other people that it's starting to melt down into my own thing. My own story. And I feel safe talking about it on stream because although it's not copyrighted, I did have the idea first and I claim it as mine and I legally cannot get a copyright because I don't have anything to copyright at the moment. So if anyone steals this idea, I will shame them into the atmosphere. I have worlds in my head too. Is it also from probably maladaptive daydreaming has me like this all day? When I maladaptive daydream, it's usually about either Sanji, Gojo, or Aizawa, funny enough. But this is like an extension of maladaptive daydream. It's like a different tab, you know? How you have multiple tabs open in your brain. Just some things hit different. They just hit different. Like, this is a world that I can continuously build upon, and it's still the same. It's a stable point in my life. When there's chaos in my life, I find the peace. Yes. Yes. I think I said that to Frosty once, and Frosty was like, that's the craziest thing you've ever said. Too many not safe for work tabs. Cobb, close some of those. Close some of those tabs. You're messing up your server function. I can't figure out which tab the song is. No! Close some of those tabs. I just like many things, so I came up with a whole answer to how magic works, and it kind of expanded from there, so it's a connected universe. Yeah, mine sort of has grown with my streaming journey. I think I've mentioned this a couple times, but originally Tearfest was just gonna be a gaming clan, like phase and stuff like that, but just for me and a couple of my friends that I made from Dragon Raja. And at the time, my name was Mr. Mumu, and everyone thought I was a man. And anytime there was like cow or minotaur content that came up, everyone would be like, it's you, Moo, it's you. And then so I sort of ran with that and created the character Vesuvius, and Vesuvius started as an extension of myself, but then quickly turned into like, oh, what if I had a cool bodyguard that was like big and strong and a scary minotaur? And I was just like, meow, you know? Just like a little guy with a big bodyguard. And then it turned into, well, I kind of want Vesuvius to be with someone who is the opposite of him. And then that turned into Tearfest. My king can be anything he wants. Thank you, Cobb. Thank you. Moo, moo. Yeah. I used to be Mr. Moo Moo a long time ago. And it was supposed to be like a Smash announcer saying it, like, Mr. Moo Moo. Because I bought a cow stuffed animal from Walmart one time when I was sick with COVID. And I was like, this cow is now and forever Mr. Moo Moo. And then I made that my MMO name in like an MMO, and then it just took off from there. So pretty much my entire streaming career came from a cow that I bought. A cow stuffed animal from Walmart. Imagine if I auctioned that cow stuffed animal off one day when I'm rich and famous. Like, that's my origin story, cow. That's crazy. It'll be worth millions! There'll be dupes on eBay. But yeah, because of a cow stuffed animal, I have created a vast world inside of my head. Yippee! Thank you, cow plushie! I just wish I could decide on what media form I want the universe to start in, because it could take on many forms afterwards. Like, somehow J.K. Rowling has all that stuff despite being a horrible person. Like, she has video games, she has books, she has movies, she has stores. She has an amusement park at Disney, at Universal Studios. I hate her with a burning passion, but her work has taken on a life of its own, and I do want that, sort of. I want a controlled life, like, One Piece, Oda-san. Oda-san's work has taken on such a vast life, like there's thousands of figures, he has thousands of episodes and thousands of manga, but it's still his, if that makes sense. My brain took the words void and gremlin and ran with it, and that's how my own little world happened. That's one thing I like about the VTuber group idea with my current like streaming friends and stuff, is that we're gonna each have our own little worlds. Like, the crux of our VTubing group is the fact that each of us come from different worlds. I would personally forever write under pen names and pretend to be multiple authors. If you were like J.K. Rowling. Get that money. Get your money up, not your funny up. I do have a pen name, but I don't think I'll use it for the work itself. Like, for the Tearfest work itself. My pen name is Madam Brooke. And I do have a Wattpad, and I do have a story up on my Wattpad, but I have not updated that story in years. It's supposed to be a crack fic, but I haven't worked on it in a long time. I would want to compete with my own work and then have people argue over which one of me is the better one. I mean, honestly, yeah. Especially because you could do that. Like, the way people argue about Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, like, you could just pick a different genre and then somehow get your work to end up in the same sphere, and then people would naturally argue about which one's better. Like, I am a Lord of the Rings fan, but if I told that to a Star Wars fan, they'd be like, what? How dare you? Not all Star Wars fans, just the ones that are argumentative about Star Wars. It's just like, write one medieval fantasy and then write one space fantasy, and then boom, there you go. They're two different names. Technically, it has to be public record of who writes a story, even if they write it under pen names, if it's an official published work. Which means that someone could trace your pen names back to your publishers and then cross-reference them and find out. But then who would go looking for that, you know? Like, if they're different enough, no one would go looking, you know? Lord of the Rings and Hobbits for me, yeah, I love the Hobbit movies a lot more than the Lord of the Ring movies themselves. But I do like the Lord of the Rings universe better than I like the Star Wars universe. I want to put out random webcomics with different art styles and then just have them be discovered or not. I just don't want people to follow other things of mine and then be disappointed, I suppose. Oh, like when you switch it up. Like, you don't want to create a niche audience who's hungry for your work only to find that you end up with different works, or like putting out different works. That's kind of what YouTube and TikTok, like YouTubers and TikTokers do. Like, they create a TikTok page for their ASMR or a YouTube channel for their ASMR, and then they create a YouTube channel for their gaming or a TikTok page for their gaming. It's kind of unfortunate that it has to be that way. Like, a person won't just like your work for you. I mean, there are people who will just like your work for you, for the sake that it's your work. But not in the mass form. Like, not in the mainstream form. The beauty about webcomics, though, is that people only usually pay attention to the installments of the webcomic that they like. Like, if you make a webtoon specifically, and then you post that webtoon once a week, people are only gonna check that webtoon for those chapters, if that makes sense. Like, they rarely ever click on your profile to see what other works you've done, unless they desperately want, like, something of yours. In which case, they probably already like your writing style or art style or something, and then if you do post something different, then they'll just wait for their chapters. I think that's the beauty of webcomics specifically, that you could get away with. But in terms of, like, writing and stuff like that, like writing books, I feel like that'd be harder. Just because the niche following is more dedicated or, like, more hungry than a webcomic following. Because, like, manga readers read off of, like, pirated sites half the time anyway. So they're, like, less likely to complain when something's different. I feel like you could do it if you wanted to. For the webcomic route. I believe in you, Cobb. Time to put down the torches. I'm putting down a lot of torches. This is probably, like, more than what's needed. But I feel like we've just done a great amount of work today. We flattened out this whole area. Filled it all in. The magic system is the favorite part, is my favorite part about my universe. But I just get the feeling that it's too hard to explain. Or like that, if I explain it without visuals, it'll just be like, huh? Because it works great with visuals. It's very a visually based magic system. Which sucks for my blind audience, but it's great for the deaf audience. Ta-da! Do 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 do. All for the iron farm. Right, yeah. Like, if you didn't have in your mind, like, not the confidence, but the stability of, like, putting things out and getting a good receptive response in return, it would be hard to break out of patterns or, like, habits. Like, if everything you posted was critiqued without a overwhelming support behind it, then it would be hard to post something like that without the stability of content creation. Content creation is very, very unstable. So it would be hard to create the foundation to have stability no matter what you do. I can understand that. Trying to discuss the whole magic thing. That's why I tried to simplify the concept to something more general. I'd be interested to hear what, like, your magic system is, or, like, how ours differ from one another. I'd also like to try explaining mine to you sometime without, like, visuals, and then see if you can, like, understand it. Or, like, see it, without the visuals, like, mentally see it. Be interesting. Ugh. This is the last little bit I have to do. I'm getting tired. As a massive nerd regarding magic stuff, I like that. That could be something we could do sometime. It'd be cool to do as, like, a video or something. Or, like, a stream. Discussing magic systems. Yeah, like, to see if we chose the same direction for something. Or, like, the same choices, or, like, the same types of magic. We're almost finished! Yeah, that'd be cool. I like magic systems, they're fun. Me too. We should like get a little PowerPoint presentation together or something and then oh wait, but then we'd be essentially giving each other visuals if we want to like see if we could like figure it out without. And we don't want to be like, our goal is to be the opposite of Hunter x Hunter. Because in Hunter x Hunter, or like in Jujutsu Kaisen, the magic is like the audience can never figure out how the magic works, they just know it does. We want to be like the opposite of that. I went to the Nether, the music scares me, so I had to get out of there. I agree. The Nether is kind of spooky when you have sounds on. I always get like freaked out when I hear like an angry ghast, but I can't see it. Then I'm like, no, no, no. Don't fireball me, please. I did kind of steal a Jujutsu Kaisen concept. You know whenever someone's explaining something in Jujutsu Kaisen and then they go, except for Gojo Satoru, you know, like he's the exception to most of the curse techniques and stuff like that. I did kind of Basilisk that. Like, most things affect people except for the Basilisk. Just because she is rare, a one-of-the-kind kind of deal. Same with the Phoenix. It would be except a mythical beast, and she's technically a mythical beast. The piggies are annoying, I'll turn them into pork chops. If you wear gold, like any piece of gold, it doesn't have to be a full set, but if you wear like gold boots or a gold hat or gold chest plate, gold pants, just like one piece of gold on you, they'll leave you alone. They won't attack you or anything. You just have to have one piece on you. One piece. Dun, dun. Jujutsu Kaisen is a bunch of little kids being, my power is stronger than yours. And yeah, well, I'm the strongest type thing, yeah. I did kind of steal that concept a little bit. I will say, mythical beasts are not the strongest. They just get a free power upgrade for being a mythical beast. And not all mythical beasts are humanoid inside of Tearfest. Dragons are mythical, but I kind of like the idea of no one having to seen them. Like a full-on dragon. But like wyverns and stuff are common. And Basilisk, Phoenix, mythicals. Cockatrice, mythical. Those kinds of things. I gotta pick out a few other ones that I want to be like ultra rare. Mythical rarity. The One Piece. They like gold. Yeah, they like it if you wear a little bit of gold. If you give them gold, they'll give you items back too. So like if you throw gold on the ground, they'll like pick it up and they'll be like, yummy. Oh, this has to be over one more. Whoopsies. But I also gave my character that kind of immunity because I want her to be able to fix things. So like, if I mess up anywhere, I can use her immunity to my advantage and have her fix some stuff. She isn't the strongest. There are stronger characters. But it's more based on stats. Like, her stat is strength, size, those kinds of things. Whereas, like, the Phoenix's strengths are immortality. The ability to be reincarnated in that moment. And fire! Fire can't be used everywhere. Like, if you're in range of wooden buildings, you couldn't use fire magic kind of thing. Or it would burn down. But I'd say things like lightning magic would be harder to use in a Victorian era type dealio. Because there's probably a lot of metal everywhere. And it would probably be more devastating to destroy a Victorian home that's built with like so many materials and spent so many hours creating as opposed to like a log cabin kind of deal. So those are like the advantages of elemental stuff. But me and Eon should do a video, or like a stream. Like, kind of how, Ron and Zed did the spooky stories stream. We should do a magic systems stream. Or we're just sitting and talking with each other. And then everyone else is listening. Oh no, I put that column in the wrong spot, I just realized. That's okay. Easy fix. We're in the chair. Yeah. Oh. My keyboard did not like me holding down shift for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Salmon. Ooh, has Remy seen the fish hut yet that Fruit Bat built? I don't know if I want to go all the way down. Oh, no. I'm hearing a skeleton down here. Huh? Where? Probably down in there. This water's pretty deep. Oh, maybe over there. Looks like there's torches there, though. Hmm. What should I call this stream VOD? I want it to be like Yap something, because I did talk about like multiple topics. Like Yappathon. Digging dirt for the Yappathon? That's a funny name. I think I'll go with that. Digging dirt blocks for the Yappathon. Meat and magic. That's crazy. I think I might put that in the description. Ta-da! It's the Iron Farm Zone! Yay! Now I just have to carve out the industrial district. That building's technically part of the industrial district, but I want it to sit on grass. Yappathon discussing meat and magic? Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. I do like that. Yappathon discussing meat and magic. That's what this VOD will be called. That is a solid idea. You're quick with it. I think the cool thing about how Cobb thinks is that it's always quick. A quick response. That's something I'm not good at, but I admire in people. Similarly, Sparrow does that too. Like when I say something, Sparrow has like such a quick response. Is Yap best? Because this is a whole lot of talking. No, no, no. I was the one who called it Yap first. So permission to also call it Yap. There's a lot of cows there. They were talking about Remy's house. I don't see them. Where did they all go? Oh, an ad break. We've been live for 3 hours. One Piece. Doom, doom. Doo 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 doom. I think it's interesting that the choice. Oh, Remy drowned! No! Oh no! Oh no! I like the way the road goes because it makes me want to like put machinery in this spot and then also farm there. I feel like talking where it changes over the course of multiple subjects and stuff qualifies for Yap, you know? What'd you say, throat goat? No. Not throat goat. Rest in peace. Oh, I like how these buildings are coming out. You need a reef above the door. I wish there were wreaths in Minecraft. Minecraft! Drowned again! No, why? Why are you drowning? Why are you running? Prayers up for Remy. Remy, no. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna put the ramen shop. Right here. Ramen shop. And then like a kimono shop. And then something. They go together in the build that I'm referencing, they connect together. So I think they'd be cute, like right there. Or like maybe up on that hill a little bit more. I don't know how close I want them to the shrine though. But I feel like here is a good spot, like towards the base of the shrine. There's like a little shopping center. Minecraft. And then I'm gonna add a bunch of land mass here, and then I'm gonna put my tea house there, my little home. Let's switch. No, I want to keep this in my inventory because it's serving a purpose. Take this out. I'm getting tired, chat, but I have so much that I have to fill in. I want to convince Binary to just use the slash command and place all this dirt for me. Replace air with dirt blocks. But my cat's on text as an invite. Wow, you don't want to sit with your cat? That's crazy. And then suddenly there's a furnace. I get that. Yeah, whenever I want to sit with my dog, I'm like, dog, sit with me, please! And then I have to, like, beg her on my hands and knees for her to sit with me, and then she's sitting with me, and then, like, suddenly I want to move my legs, and then, like, suddenly I'm roasting hot. And I don't want to sit with her anymore. I think that's why she doesn't sit with me, because eventually I always am like, please go sit somewhere else. And also, she prefers her personal space. Like, if you try to get her to sit with you, or like, if you're talking or something while she's sleeping, she goes, brr. Like, all upset. She makes little brr noises. Like, she goes, Or brr. I can't do it, but it's like that. Like she's audibly upset with her status. My cat specifically likes attention when I'm in the middle of a very intense Overwatch match. They can tell. They can tell you're busy and they're like, why? Why are you not giving me this level of focus? Mellowed with age and is very touchy. Aww. That's so nice. Yeah, the cat that I had in middle school, who was like my ride or die kind of cat, Kari, she like left a huge scar right next to another huge scar that I had gotten from another cat named Marble. So my arm has two, like, they're old enough that they've shrunk in size and they're like not really noticeable unless you're looking for them. But it's like one shorter scar that's elongated by another short scar. So it's a really long scar on my arm that's made up of two different cats. Two different cats happen to scratch the same place to make a long scar. It's like one of the very few scars that I actually have on my body. Aside from like my surgery scar, which is still pink, by the way. It has not healed at all. Because scars on my body turn white. My brown arms are just riddled with very white scars. Yeah, that's how my arms are too. I can remember where most of them came from. Usually it was from like jewelry that I wore or like animals that I was with. But yeah, my surgery one's still pink, so I could tell it's not healing very well, which is unfortunate. I gotta get some Mederma and smack that stuff on there. I forgot to buy Mederma. No. I ordered groceries today and got them delivered, and I just realized I forgot to add Mederma to my order. It's just so expensive. It's like 17 bucks for one bottle. Ugh. I do not have that kind of money at the moment. For medical cream. It's more of like a beauty thing and less of a healing thing, but it'd be better if these scars heal quicker so that I can get surgery fixed. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Just because I wore sunglasses and jumped face first off a couch as a kid while being babysat. That's the kind of stuff I have scars for. Like, just accessories beating the crap out of me. On the back of my leg from a hot oil burn I got a long time ago. Never made crepes since it happened. Oh no. Must have just been like, on a utensil or something that you moved and you didn't realize that you like flung a piece and then gravity took it. That happens to me when I'm cleaning out my bag. I'm like cleaning out my bag and then suddenly there's a spot where there shouldn't be a spot and then I'm like, dang it. How'd that happen? The pan itself, that's crazy. I feel like that's something that would happen in like Hell's Kitchen and then the contestant will be like, but I'm finishing this dinner service, and then all their teammates are like, no! Yeah, hot oil would definitely give you that kind of burn. I've gotten second-degree burns from the sun before, which is crazy. one time I like went to the beach and I didn't want to be there, and my sister was like, oh, I'm gonna come meet up with you guys, and then she took 3 hours when we were only gonna be there for 1 hour, so we didn't have like enough suntan lotion and stuff. And then we got home and I had to stay inside in the dark for 3 days straight because there were boils on my skin from the sun. Pretty intense stuff, but thankfully I healed completely. Yeah, the sun will get you if you're not paying attention. If you are not watching, the sun will eat you alive. Be aware, the sun is not a friend. It is a foe. Well, it's a friend sometimes. Very symbiotic. In which case, it can turn parasitic very quickly. The sun is a sometimes friend. But only when you're wearing sunscreen. Other than that, beware. Oh yeah, the Hell's Kitchen thing. I'm gonna finish this dinner service no matter what! And then the teammates are like, please get out of the way. And then Gordon Ramsay is like, he's out cooking all of you, and he's on a broken leg! Shoot the sun? No, do not shoot the sun. Put SPF on. Yes, please, I hate that. No! We need the sun. It's just the sun does not need us. It is a parasitic relationship. Or I guess it's a symbiotic relationship. Symbiotic doesn't mean that it has to be a back and forth. Cover your bullets in FPS. It's like a vampire. It's like the opposite of a vampire. Instead of it dying to the sun dies to it. I'd be yeah, not being able to go outside, very pale. I would probably be sent to the loony bin or something. No, I would die from colitis. The colitis would kill me in Victorian era. Because they didn't know what colitis was. My stomach would have- my colon would have ripped a hole into my abdominal cavity and I would have ceased to exist. My lifespan in the Victorian era would end at 23. Oh, that's crazy, that's crazy. My goats are so white. Don't worry, y'all, I can spare the scare. Yeah, send me a drop, just in the mail, so I can go outside. No, you should be wearing suntan lotion even if you are more immune to the sun. Just because it's safer that way. And you'll get like a nice golden tan. Instead of like getting a reddish burn hue. I'd definitely be sent to the loony bin, yeah. It's crazy. Victorian era AU, I would be dead already. It would actually be kind of cool to like, if me and my friends go through with this like VTuber deal, it'd be cool to have like side stories not related to any of our universes in which we're like normal people, just like in different time periods. Like, if streaming wasn't necessarily all of our jobs and one of our characters, like Lyra, for example, I think is more healing orientated, and it'd be cool to see her character be like a doctor or like, well, I guess she's a librarian, but it'd be cool to have, that kind of thing. Like, my character, if we did a Victorian AU, my character would already be dead, kind of thing. I guess it's kind of morbid, but also kind of, like, cool in realism kind of way. Like if we had an AU, the New York AU, where we're all New Yorkers kind of thing. And one of us was like a pizza shop owner or something, you know? So stupid, but so silly. The upside is that I got that 30 plus frost resistance. Yeah, me too, me too. Or like the Victorian AU, where one of us would be like in the loony bin, another of us would be like the handmaiden for some rich person or something, you know? Another one of us would be like dead. But we'd each have to be something different, because I think that would give a nice perspective. Or I guess some of us could be things that are similar. But they would have to be just different enough that, like, it adds a layer to the narrative of, like, our AU fanfics. The multiverse. Like, the multiverse. Like, one of us is Spider-Man, one of us is Hulk. That kind of thing. I'm Hulk, by the way. Because my character is skinny, and then she goes big monster, who is slightly cool-toned in hue. I'm Black Widow because of my badass. Exactly. That kind of thing. How much to convince y'all to help fill in this dirt mound? You can say no. I'd be Loki, even though I'd like to be Deadpool. Loki's cool too. Loki is cool. X-Men and Deadpool and stuff like that are my favorite. Like, I don't even like Hulk like that, but I just see the similarities with our characters. But Marvel's Jesus just sounds cooler. Let's get the outline. Like that, I think? I don't know if that'll actually work. Yippee! Eon is helping. Yes. Yippee! I think I want this part to go out to, like, this line. Like, fill in this bar, and then I'll figure out the rest when I get to it. But I think I'm gonna stop stream after I finish filling out this little part. The Minecraft streams always end up longer than other streams, because I just keep going. I keep going and going and going. It's because I don't play in the Minecraft world that much. As often, not as often as I'd like to. I think my favorite Marvel character right now is Blade. But when I was a kid, it was definitely Spider-Man. Spider-Man! It's unstoppable. The constant need to continue once you log into Minecraft. Funk. I hope they add Blade to Marvel Rivals. Like, leather jacket, slight turtleneck, shades. Leather full-length jacket, like, to the ground. Tattoo. Everything. He's probably out in a month or two. I will become a blade. Building to where? To here. Like, this sort of line that I have going here. Boop, boop, boop. I'll try to cascade it down well. Speed run, speed run. Oh, oops. That's not how that goes. Oh yeah, it is. I guess, technically. I'll outline it so that way it's easier to fill in. I'm getting sleepy. All I hear is grass. Constant grass placements. Oh wait, that's not how that goes. Boop. Very clean-shaven and young-looking? Dang. I wish it were like the OG Blade, the early 2000s Blade. That's my favorite. That's so sad. Blade before the trauma? No, he was always kind of traumatized, but... still. Before he got worn out by his trauma. Gotta wait for the skin. They did that with Wolverine. Oh, did they get like a gnarlier looking Wolverine skin? That's not so comic-y. More realism? Oh, Sparrow's back. Oh yeah, I forgot Remy stole soul sand from Sparrow. Is it my time? Prepare yourself. Oh no. I forgot about that. You destroyed my garden! That's crazy. Hydrate the basilisk? Okay. I'll fill this hole in. Oh, we're almost done with this part! Yippee! And then we will say goodnight to one another. I'll probably still keep playing Minecraft. I just wanna maybe go into like VC or something. and take a break from streaming, take my headphones off, let my hair down. I don't have hair, I'm bald. The base Wolverine is hit or miss among fans, but they gave him the Deadpool and Wolverine skin, which is basically classic Wolverine. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I hope we get Movie Blade, because Movie Blade is my Pookie. Yeah, we'll probably play some more Marvel Rivals on Monday. It's good for TikTok, and I feel like my friends like it, so I'm willing to like it for my friends. If they like it, I like it. Tomato, tomato. Does that look natural? Not really, but it looks natural enough, I think. Blade is Jade's Pookie and no one else. Yes. My Pookie. I want to add Blade to my tier list, but my tier list is anime characters only, so I don't know what to do about that. Well, I guess I have video game characters in there. I just feel like it'd be weird to throw in real people with fake... with fake people. No, but it kind of works. Yeah, that's the kind of vibe that I was getting. I could just put plants on it to make it look more natural. Come over here and fill in some of this too. Like, I would add Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man, but I feel like it's weird. It's weird. And Andrew Garfield. And Tom Holland. But it'd be weird. Honestly, the picks for Spider-Man... Something about Spider-Man, he just gets the perfect picks, always. Like, the perfect voice actors, the perfect, like, actors. I guess that's kind of Spider-Man's character. As long as they're cheerful... Like, Miles Morales' voice actor and stuff like that, I feel like it works. Burned to a crisp while fighting Sparrow. No. Oh no. Oh. Oh. The victory is mine. Oh my. That's crazy. Presidential alert. Hello. It's so dark in here. Oh my gosh. I cannot see. I cannot see. To save my life, I cannot see. Where are you? 'Cause I'm so sorry. I cannot eat, cannot sleep tonight. I was basically done other than optimizing? Thank you, Zero. I kneel! I have 173 wishes in Genshin. I want to reach 200. Oh! 200 is like, a guaranteed 5-star. I want to get Siege Green still. I still have Siege Green as like my desktop background. That's how much I want Siege Green. And Siege Green weapon. Of course. Of course. I made it out of that dark tunnel. I like how that song has 2 memes, yeah. yes, yes. This is faster with 2 people, yes. It's because I move so slow. You see how, like, fast Eon is going compared to me? Oh, yes, perfect! Ah, perfect. Okay, we can stop. Okay, we can take a break. Granny hands, no worries. She might have a rerun soon? I hope so. I want to, I want to start playing Genshin again just to, like, get some wishes for Seedrine. But I don't know if I'll stream it or not, because I'm not sure I want to give people that hope. Like, I still want to play Genshin in my personal time, but I don't want to give them the hope that I'll be streaming it for them to watch, you know, like, for the wider audience to watch. Like, I want to stream the things I want to enjoy with an audience, kind of thing, you know? Oh. Oh, that looks nice. Wow. And then this will be where, like, the ramen shop goes, and then it's like a I'll have to show you guys the build sometime. I don't enjoy any of this. What the heck up? And here I thought you were my #1 fan. But yeah, so this is where the, like, kimono shop and, what have you will be. Like, right here. They connect. Like, it's 3 separate builds, but they connect to be a chain of buildings, and that's what I want. Happiness first, yeah. That's what we do in these days. Eon's, like, really good at this. I'm surprised. Happily surprised. And then I'll go like this. Boop. Every time I think this mountain is done, it needs more. Since I suck at building? Oh! I think you're great at building. I feel like it takes me ages to terraform. I suck at terraforming. Building is easier for me when I have like a tutorial. And then I'm just like able to crop out whatever. Like, oh, you place this block here? Yes, I will do that 500 times. I think it's the natural stuff that I'm worse at. Who throws stuff down and hopes it looks pretty. Honestly, mood. I like it when it's like that. I like it like that. I feel like you can't make One Direction memes anymore. Because of what happened. It feels weird to do. To, like, make a One Direction meme. 3+ Genshin accounts that I've made? Oh, yeah. I'm glad I never went that far. I was on the cusp of making multiple new accounts. I was like, I can't do this. And then I gave up. I think it would have been better for my career if I kept going, like if I kept doing account reviews and stuff like that. And if I kept pushing people into the Discord and kept doing this and that and what have you. But I just didn't have the, energy for it. And then, like, right when I was about to try and do that, I got sick. So, taking that as a sign that it wasn't meant to be. Like, being like, get your account reviews! Join my Discord to get an account review! Check out this account! That's just not who I am. I'm the Yappathon 3000. Hooray, I'm covered in diamonds! Oh, that's nice. I can't wait to get my full diamond set when I start playing in survival after I'm finished building. I do want to build some things in survival, just that like the survival people will use it, but the most fun I had was just exploring early game. Yeah, me too. The biggest amount of fun I've had in Genshin was when I was experiencing Mondstadt for the first time, and then like I just kept trying to chase that high, even if I couldn't get it, you know? Oh, okay. Yeah, I moved the... So we're gonna be posting that kind of stuff in, like, the fashion channel. Just so that it doesn't crowd the gallery for when people want to post, like, other things like food or anything like that. Just, like, Nikki-specific stuff I figured we could put in the fashion channel. Because it is kind of fashion. It's like your outfit of the day, your OOTD. I also posted a nightgown that I got in that channel. Hee hee. Hee hee ho ho. I like that. I like how it's looking. Now I just have to do all this. This I think we can wait a bit because it's not visible. We could just do this when we need the land mass. Oh, I do need that cat though. Cat, can you go into the shrine so I can convert you into one of the shrine cats? Yes, yes! No. Come this way. Meow. Meow. Come this way, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. Yes, come this way. Yes. 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 No. Hold on. Okay, how do I get you to stand again? Like that. Okay, come on. Come this way, kitty. Yes. 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 Oh, okay, teleported. There we go. Perfect! Perfect! The cat shrine is catting. Yes. Cat lady, yeah. My shrine's gonna be the cat lady shrine. I like how this is looking. Like a cascading waterfall. And then that's like crunchy, and then there'll be like a couple buildings here, and then maybe like a couple trees there. And now for this side. Okay. I think I'll end stream here, and then if I keep working on this, I'll probably work on like some buildings or something, or like just texturizing this staircase or something like that. And I think that's all I'll be doing in Minecraft. Actually, I might take a break. I think I have to lay down. My head's like hurting a little bit, I think, from sitting up and wearing headphones. But I did some work before stream. Like I updated thumbnails and wrote descriptions, like video descriptions and stuff. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you're just starting your day, if you're heading to bed, I hope you sleep well. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Make sure to eat some good food, drink some water, and I will catch you all tomorrow, aka later today. And let's see who we can raid. Raid. Queso. I don't think you can raid Queso. I think Queso's too rich for us. We're too poor to raid Queso. Dragon Age Inquisition. Yeah, we'll raid Siri again. Did you guys like Siri last time? Alright, chat, let's all go to Siri's page. I like Siri's voice. Very deep. Is it pronounced Siri? I think so. Very deep. I like it. Here we go. Okay, bye-bye.